Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG. This one's located on the north spawn, what's that south one? North spawn of Lakeville, and it's under the command of Jannoslaven. Well, just waiting for the countdown to finish. Okay, battle started. Now the M44 is a 155mm howitzer mounted on top of a Walker Bulldog hull, so it's an M41 with an 155mm gun, whilst that in front of us is an M41 which is 155mm on a chassis, rather. Okay, well, he's setting himself up in this position. Knocked over a tree there. Not a very good idea, because it does sort of like indicate to the enemy where you are. I would never try and knock over anything that gives away my position. It's these little things that draw your attention to a particular spot. If they see a tree knocked over, they think, oh, I might as well put a shell in there just in case somebody happens to be at home. Well, he's aiming down the other end of the valley, and I think he's hoping to get sight of an enemy shell coming this way. The tracer. Enemy tank's been spotted in the valley, and there is an enemy Arty. Rounds out. And he's got him! It was a bishop! So with his first shot, he kills an enemy Arty. Now, where is the other enemy Arty? Oh, there's a bush went down there. Now he's probably thinking to himself, I'm going to put around where that bush is. Rounds out. Direct hit. Moves up to avoid the counter battery. Yes! And the enemy is counter batterying. You saw the shell went exactly where he was previously parked. So we know that there is an enemy Arty out there trying to kill him. Fires at Jagdpanther 4. Changing his position slightly. Okay, that looks good. Ah, now we just saw where one of the other Artys is. I think he's actually a bit further back, actually. I think he's just over that rise. He wasn't in there. Yep, he was just over the rise. And there's the counter battery trying to come in, trying to catch him. So they are looking for his tracer. Now he's just over the rise. He's been spotted. Get out of there quick. He's moving. You can't stay there if you've been seen. Enemy Arty will be on you like a shot. And there you go. That's the proof. He's just been hit by the Fifi. Now they've lost sight of him now. But they know where he is generally. And that's the Fifi trying to catch him again. So we know the Fifi somewhere over this side. And we're looking for the tracer from him. You might find it's easier to go to above mode, to the strategic mode. Because it's much easier to see where the tracer originated. But he's looking over this side of the map. Now I suspect the Fifi was the one who knocked the bush down. He's gone back to that bush. He's on the bank over the other side. Now he's fired, so the enemy Fifi knows where he is. So he's changed position, and oh, we're losing guys in the valley, and we need to get out of here quick. Move over to the east side of the battlefield. Unfortunately, our guerrilla's not going to be able to do that. He's going to have to stay. But, yep, the enemy's broken through in the valley. The easiest thing for us to do now is get over to the east side of the battlefield and try and defend the cap as they try and cap. Our guys are at this moment trying to break out of the town. And we can put pressure on that Hellcat. Because there's a Hellcat in the south. Ideally you want to be under cover, but oh, that was the gorilla exploding. Now we're loading. I don't know why he was reloading there, because he must have accidentally fired a round off. Going for the M4A1? No, he's decided to go Panzer 4H. Rounds out. Direct hit, kills him. Nice shot. Get under cover. Yep. Pulls back. Don't want to give away your position. We're at deficit now, 3 tanks, so the enemy is winning. We definitely need to get some shells on these tanks though. Oh, that wasn't fully dialed in on the third VK. Now there's a nice little fallen tree here, and the enemy is now capping, so we can start getting resets. No, he's aiming for that VK. You need to aim for the guys. He did get some damage there, I think, but you need to aim for these guys on the Lake Road. The M4A1 and the OI. You've got them side on. These shells are going to do a lot of damage to them if it hits them side on. It's going to kill them. Yep, got the M4A1. He's out of the game. OI's next. Make them pay. They can't see you, but they can certainly feel your shells. Side on of an OI. This is going to hurt him. Rounds out. That's not going to rub off in the morning. He's down. He's gone. They're still capping though. Somebody is in the cap. And that was an Arty round just coming in. So there's the VK3002M. Arty round is about to come in on us again. Work out where he's going. It reset the cap. We need to keep moving because the enemy Arty knows where we are. He's firing in this direction. You can see explosions hitting the ground near us. Almost loaded. Go for the kill shot. Oh, he's gone. Okay, now move. Get out of this position because the enemy Arty knows we're here. No, I think he's firing. Go to that bush just behind the rock. He's gone back to firing at the same position again. It looks to me like Janno is going to try and... Was he going to help the other team? No, he's going to stay here and see if he can suppress their Arty. No, he's not on that specific position there. That's where he is. Yeah, just in there. Rounds out. Nope, nothing. But I'm sure that's where he is. I'm certain. I think the Fifi's probably relocated to those bushes. Oh, there he is. Just saw the tracer. Rounds out. If he hasn't moved... Oh, it hit the rock face. Unfortunately, we've lost 2 tanks. The VK3001D and the IKV103. But there's their Fifi. Rounds out. This should kill him. It does. And that just leaves the Hellcat. And who else? Well, they've got a Death Toaster and a Hummel. And on us team, we've got the KV2. Now, the view range of this RT is only about 260 meters. Oh, and the Death Toaster goes down. But remember, we can move fairly quickly. Now, if I remember correctly, the Hellcat is going to be... Oh, we just lost the KV2. Oh, no. That's awkward. It was the Hummel who got him as well. Now, I can do this. It's not impossible. Just difficult. So, 2 against 1. With the enemy having a Hellcat. Ideally, he wants to move up, so he's in the bushes near the cap. And that way he'll be able to see the Hellcat as he comes into the cap. And he is capping. And I bet you that is the Hellcat capping. He's changing his position. He's knocking over trees as he goes. Unfortunately, that's going to give away his position to the Hummel, but he is Arty safe from that spot there. But he's decided to go out in the open again, which is going to make it easier to kill him. Oh dear. more than likely he's behind one of the wrecks. So lay your shells down on the wrecks. And he got the Hellcat! He did it! He aimed the shell for the wreck and he was there! I know, it's Arty intuition. All Arty players seem to have that uncanny knowledge of where the enemy might be. And he laid the shell down. That Hellcat driver is going to be saying, how did you cheat? But no, he didn't cheat. He used his intuition where the enemy might be. And I haven't seen this replay before. I didn't know where the enemy was. And he put the shell exactly where I thought he would be as well. And took him out. That's going to make the Hummel driver a little upset because the M44 and the Hummel have both got about the same view range. Now, if that Hummel's already headed towards our cap, to cap, he's going to be out of position. If he stayed behind to guard his own cap, then he's going to have the advantage of potentially seeing us first because we're on the move. But Janno's using the scenery to try and mask his approach to the enemy cap. Now I suspect that Hummel is behind that bush on that rise because I still think he was there all along because that seemed to be the logical place for him to be hiding. Now he's got a 15cm gun and he could wipe us out with one shot easily. The fact that he's not capping indicates he's somewhere in this area. Oh, trying to blind shots. Now he's got 16.79 seconds reload. Waiting for it to go in. He's got plenty of ammo. Ah, now I wonder if he's going to try and double bluff. Turn around. Come back. Yep, I think he is. If the enemy saw him drive away, he probably thinks he's going to come down the valley. If he gets this kill, it's a Top Gun and wins the game. He's being cautious. He's running out of time to cap. He's going to have to cap soon. It might be in those bushes. He might be. I don't think he'll be in that bush. But his sixth sense hasn't gone off. So I don't think he's in sight. Okay, so he's going to cap. Oh, he's at the other end! And is it enough time? No, it's not enough time for the enemy to get back. It's got to be at least a 5 second, 6 second gap. And it is a 6 second gap. So the Hummel drove all the way down the valley. And as a consequence, he's now too far behind. He just got to the cap too late. Which means that Janno is going to cap out. He can't shoot because the mountain's in the way. But the Hummel's not going to get back in time. If he tries to drive it, he's not going to make it. So I think he's given up. He's accepted that he's just going to get some cap points out of it, and that's all. But he can't win. Janno's just too far ahead. Yes, I think he's excited. He's not going to get his Top Gun, but he will get an Invader medal. And the last minute sounds. Remember that gap, 5 seconds gap at least. And he's got 6. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's declared. And it ends there. Even though he did cap out at the other end, it's Jannoslaven who takes the victory. He's a very happy bunny. And it's a second-class tanker for Jannoslaven in the M44. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 17. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5. But best of all, he got a defender medal for resetting the cap when he had 70 or more cap points. He got that Hellcat. Beautiful shot. Absolutely beautiful. Exactly where I would have put the shell. And the Hellcat was there, which is a very silly thing for the Hellcat to do. And an Invader medal as well for capping out and getting at least 80 cap points in the process. Well done, Jannoslaven. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the KV2, got 1,567 hit points, but he wasn't that far behind. 1,534 to Jannoslaven. The next high score after that was the M18 Hellcat on his own team with 1,255. When it came to kills though, it was Jannoslaven. He got 5 kills, 1/3 of the enemy team. The next high score was the enemy Fifi with 4 kills. And after that, the Hellcat on his own team with 3 kills and the KV2. And when it came to base XP, it was Jannoslaven with 861, 784 for the KV2, 661 for the M18 Hellcat. And we must give a shout out to Ustanek, the Hummel driver. He only got 1 kill with 178 hit points of damage, but he did manage to cap for quite a long time. Unfortunately, it wasn't effective because, yes, you lost the game at the last second. If you tried to drive back, you probably wouldn't have made it in time to get the reset. So I do feel for you, champ, because I've been there before myself in the same situation. You start capping and somebody else has already started capping at the other end, and it's just too late. Let's have a look at Jannoslaven's details. He fired 18 rounds, got 6 direct hits and 2 penetrations, 10 splash, damage of 1,534 hit points, and all of it was at more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit. It was a splash, and it was from the Fifi, the 105 FH18B2. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 5, and did 44 hit points of stun assist off 7 stuns, and got 100 cap points and 95 defense points when he reset the cap when the enemy was in the cap. Not just the Hellcat, but also the other tanks as well. 22,140 credits on a premium account, and after repair and ammunition resupply and consumables, he took away 20,281 credits profit. He picked up 861 XP, times 2 for the first victory, picked up 2584 in the personal missions payout. Total takeaway was 5,168 experience points altogether. That was an absolutely fantastic game. It really was exciting towards the end. I thought he was making some big mistakes, revealing his position by knocking those trees over. You really shouldn't do that because it does tell the enemy where you are. It draws their attention to seeing all these little trees being knocked over. But it's more than likely the Hummel driver and the Fifi just wasn't paying attention. And as a consequence, of course, it made it easier for you to do what you had to do. But fantastic shot on the Hellcat. That was a game-winning shot, that was. Right on target, wiped out the Hellcat and turned this whole battle around. And using your sixth sense to actually probe, it did work. You found out the enemy wasn't there. And of course, then you could just cap in safety. And, oh, very well done indeed. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button. And thank you for watching.